you're wondering how to get your art seen by more eyeballs more often, this is the video for you. Andreas asked me, I have been focused on Instagram and my views and my attention have gone up really well organically, no tricks. I have sent in mail to some galleries and some interior designers showing my work. What else can I do to be seen? Excellent question, Andreas. Excellent question. So this is what I call visibility activities. And you want to do visibility activities every single month to always be bringing in new ideal art buyers. So there are many different ways to do visibility activities. It depends on what you're feeling inspired to do, called to do, what feels like fun in that moment in time. I've broken this down into a couple of different categories just to give you some examples of each, but also some bigger ideas of how this might work. Category 1 is things that can keep working. Notice I said can keep working. It's pretty difficult to absolutely guarantee that these activities are going to work every time, but if you do them consistently over time, some of them will. You'll learn which things are more effective for you, and you can continue doing those activities. So those are things like search engine optimization for your website. One woman that I've talked to recently has a six-figure business, and she attributes most of her success not to Instagram, but to search engine optimization, otherwise known as SEO. This is really good for people who have really specific things that they like to make over and over, or they work in collections. You can SEO one collection on one page, almost like a landing page. There's lots of different ways that you can use this tool. I'm not going to get into them right now. It's too technical for this video. But if you are interested, type SEO for artists into your web browser. Find a couple of keywords that resonate with you and your collectors and plug them in, see what happens. Along those same lines are both Pinterest and YouTube. Now, these are, I'm going to call them social media platforms, but really they are search engines. YouTube is a search engine for videos, and Pinterest is a visual search engine. They both work very much like Google. You might type, from the last example, how to do SEO for artists into either Pinterest or YouTube and get results from that. Now, the reason why Pinterest and YouTube and Google are all valuable is because they can keep working for you. They're not like most social media platforms where you put out content and then it disappears into the void. These types of platforms are great because it can get seen over and over and over. The more you can help someone find what they're looking for, the more people it's going to show. Now, the next category is actually social media, but with a lot of caveats. Just posting on social media every day, it's not going to help you get seen by tons of people all at once unless you figured out the formulas, the viral, what works for you, consistently executing that over and over, right? So how you can use social media to get seen more consistently, two ways. One, get in the daily habit of practicing whatever their newest baby is. If that's Reels, congratulations, you are now a reel maker. Now, I know that that's frustrating for some people because they are always having to learn how to edit their content to fit into a new format. However, I want you to start thinking of that as a bonus, a cheat sheet, a way that you can almost guarantee if you're putting out quality content, it's going to work. I know that's frustrating for some people because you have to learn a new way to change what you've already been doing. However, you could think of it like a cheat sheet. Using Instagram as an example, Instagram wants to stay relevant, so it created Reels. People like to watch Reels, which is why they are investing in Reels in the first place. If you can put your spin of amazing content into the Reels mix, it will reward you every time. Now, it might not be Reels anymore. It might be, I don't know, maybe live video is the thing again. And so they're really promoting anyone who does live video. It doesn't matter. By just barely paying attention, you can know what their baby is, and you just make it a daily habit of practicing that type of content. Now, the other way that you can make sure to get seen on social media is paying to play, aka ads. This is not something that I am an expert in. I've dabbled just a tiny, tiny bit, but it is a really good way to get more views on your work. Can you then turn them into sales is a different question. The question I'm answering right now is, how do I get more visible? The selling, that's up to you. It's not up to how many people see the post. It's what you do with that after they get seen. Okay? Now remember, selling and being seen by more people are two separate activities. Just because you promote a post and you don't make sales off of it does not mean it did not work. Always be looking for your buyers within what we're calling our visibility activities: nurture, sell. Now, our third category is individual leveraged relationships, which Andreas mentioned earlier about talking to interior designers about his work. However, that's not the only way that you can do that. That is a way that a lot of people go, but there's more options. There are artist consultants, which are not at all the same thing as interior designers, but they would serve the same purpose for you. There are partnerships. Perhaps you have a local store that you really love and you promote them, they promote you, and it's a beautiful partnership. Maybe it's reaching out to people who have an audience similar to yours and forming some sort of partnership. You know, I promote you every so often, you promote me every so often, and we can share audiences that way. Maybe it's a local business. Similar idea to the partnership. How can you go partner with local businesses in order to help them get what they need? Maybe they need more inventory and you can offer some stuff on consignment. Maybe there's a really great restaurant that has your people going to it every day. You could offer a rotating selection of artwork if you're a prolific artist and you have that to spare. If you're interested in being a part of a gallery, those individual leveraged relationships could create lots of sales for you if you get into the right types of galleries. Reaching out to PR where you would love to be featured, whether it's a podcast, a magazine, an online article site, an influencer. When you're thinking about relationships, always be thinking about how can you help the other person. When you do that, they're so much more likely to help you. And just by nurturing that one relationship can expand into many more people seeing your art. Category number 4 for getting your art seen is events. The most obvious event here is an art show. Where are perhaps the local art fairs or the local art markets? Or is there a group show anywhere near you that is asking for artists to submit? Usually these types of events are fun, party, lots of eyeballs. It could be a fundraiser where you are asked to donate artwork or to get a percentage of whatever sales in that. It could be a charity event that you are asked to either donate a piece of art or give a certain percentage of an art sale to a certain charity, which is really great because you can align with charities that you really love and that you feel passionate about and help make some money for them as well. Oftentimes, you don't end up making that much money from the sale of those pieces of art, but you get in front of more eyeballs of people who care about what you care about, and a lot of times result in things like commissions. If you're having a hard time finding something that you want to be a part of, put it on yourself. I've had lots of clients sell things through like backyard art shows, or renting a space and putting on an art show yourself, or inviting other people into it. You can get more of their audience in to see your art as well. These are just a few. There's probably 1,800 more I could have listed here, but I really wanted to just get your mind flowing with ideas and give you a couple of categories to look within. If you want to learn more specifics about how you should be spending your time in order to make money as an artistpreneur, get the link below. I have a free masterclass called The Artist Day about how you should be spending your time to make more money and have more life balance. See you next time.